Guna fam, what's good? It's your boy MatchDayUno. I'm back with the clipboard. If you're seeing my face, you know what it is, you know what it means. Shout out to my homie Keish for holding it down while I was away. I'm back. It's a home match. We're playing Aston Villa today. Right. Let's have a little conversation about Aston Villa and the last result we had in the Barclays Premier League. 2-2 Watford. A lot of fans were hacked. I was checking online activity. People were touched. They didn't like that we gave away a 2-0 lead, and the match ended 2-2. So now we look at Aston Villa, and I want to emphasize a point. Watford was at the bottom of the log when we played them last week. Today we're playing Aston Villa. They are 18th, right? So I'm not gonna put my neck on the block and you guys chop it off and say, they're 18th. We're gonna beat them, obviously. Although I do believe that we're obviously gonna beat them. But I'm not gonna say it and underestimate Aston Villa, because for some strange reason, I don't know if you guys have been checking the stats, but Arsenal so far has the most attacks made on the goal. That means teams are coming at us. We saw what happened last week with Watford. They came at us record-breaking stuff. Record-breaking stuff. It's you saw Kumo's rant if you watched the previous episode of Gunacast. We're letting people attack us too much. So I'm not gonna underestimate our Aston Villa. I'm not going to do that, because when we are not performing at our best. But what I do hope to see is Pepe score. I always hope to see Pepe score. And a lot of people are criticizing Pepe, saying, this guy, he hasn't shown his value. Okay. But he's got 1 assist in 6 games. That's it's something. Let's not discredit him. And every match, until he scores, I believe he's going to score. Right. Okay. Something I have a query about. We saw midweek against Frankfurt. Aubameyang started. Is he going to start today? Is Mr. Good Evening Unai Emery going to start Aubameyang today? And I'm not sure. I feel like although he is in form, my fear is that he might burn out and eventually get injured. But if he can start today, I'm definitely for it, right? I'd like to see Sako on the bench at least. I'm not saying he must start him because of the way he performed over the weekend, but I'd love to see Sako on the bench. Defense, I got a lot of question marks about defense. We saw midweek on Thursday, David Luiz with Mustafi, clean sheet. Should we credit them too much? Would you like to see that combo today? I personally would, but I wouldn't like to see David Luiz. No offense. I read a stat that David Luiz, in his 160 appearances, apparently for Chelsea, he only conceded about 3 penalties. It's been 5 games for us in the BPL. He's conceded 2. I don't know if I want to see David Luiz. Who I feel ought to start might be Socrates and Holding. Socrates, big man. He admitted that the loss of points last week was majorly his fault because it was his mistake. I don't know. I feel like that's leadership. It's a quality that you have to appreciate when someone can take responsibility and admit to the team for being wrong. I haven't heard Xhaka apologize for his mistakes. Although a lot of people don't want to see him there, I actually think he's quite efficient. I seldom have complaints about him. I would like to see Mustafi play. Look, I'm tired of that combo of Socrates and Luiz. Mustafi, maybe put in a Holding there eventually, but something like that. Alright. On to my team starting 11. Alright. Of course, in goals I put Leno. Martinez subbing him because we saw how he performed over the midweek, and I'll definitely put him as a sub for Leno. On the left we'll have Kolasinac. In mid defense, central defense, I'll put Rob Holding and Mustafi, actually. That's how I would start, because if we're going to experiment, let's experiment. I don't believe Socrates or Luis deserve a chance, and if we're going to try different combinations, this is an opportunity to try different combinations. On the right, we have Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who midweek admitted that defensive positioning is not really his key, but he was bossed around during the Watford match. I'm just hoping that he's getting stronger as we go forward as our right back option, while Bellerin is away, who I might put on the bench, but Keish doesn't agree with me, but he's not ready. But it's nice to see him, or having heard that he played for the under-23s. Torreira, I'll start Torreira, Xhaka, Ceballos, Ozil, Diamond, with Ceballos on the left, Xhaka on the right, Torreira, center CDM, center defensive midfielder. Of course, we know that's not how it's gonna go, because our coach believes Xhaka should be in that position, although I don't. I'll start Ozil again, definitely, and then Pepe right in front of him, with Aubameyang right in the front. And yeah, you can check it out. Gunakaste say, Brazen Head, we're gonna be there. It's your boy MatchDayUno. Look out for us. For the crest, baby, we do it. Thank you.